Well, hello, good evening, everybody. How's it going out there in Streamland? Thank you for joining us on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok as we are spreading our platform here for Role Playing Unlimited. Coming to you live from the 100th Meridian. I am your host, Tragically HP, and we will adventure through a southwestern United States zombie apocalypse, but it's in a D&D setting, so let's see just exactly how this goes here. Let's get on the live screen and get into the chat.
Oh!
Well, hello everybody, how's it going?
What up?
It's going.
Doing good.
Just another beautiful day.
Very cool. Ah! That's funny. Yeah, with some of those Kobold Press spells, they also come from two different source books, depending on...
Yeah,
I
figured
guess.
it was Cobalt Press that I got it from. I just saw it and just
Yeah.
thought it wasn't super out of hands, but yeah, I don't know.
That's funny. Yeah, that they have it set at two different levels as well. So that's always a fun exploration to go down, trying to figure out which one is the correct spell. I feel like they did us a solid when it comes to giving us new character creation options as far as subclasses, but when it comes to the new spells and some of the new magic items, there's a bit to be desired.
Oh, totally.
There's some
Yeah.
questionable ones out there. That
Yeah.
one at level 1 isn't too bad. 2d6.
Yeah, it's...
Oh yeah,
it's
it's not
yeah.
even. Yeah, it's not even
Yeah,
the
no.
the effect so much. It just instantly I'm reminded of Ben, our brother who passed last year. But one of the things that he and I butted heads the most about was a campaign like 6 years ago, where he was playing a vampire for like the third time. And he was had also tinkered into like paladin or cleric levels or something, and he did a spell. I think it might just be called straight up life transference. It might have an additional word,
Yeah.
or it might have just that verbiage as part of it. But when he tried to heal a living character using his own hit points, my question immediately became like, well, how? I know 5e kind of dumbed down a lot of the interactions, like cure spells don't necessarily hurt undead anymore, they can in fact heal them. So there's definite points to be made in that respect, but as a 35 plus year gamer, I'm just like, wait. You're healing a living character with vampire blood? Is that seriously what you're telling me? And then we compounded the fact when he ended up healing that character, and I ruled that yes, you have transferred the virus to her, and this character is playing a blood hunter, which is a class that was still in the Unearthed Arcana at the time. And then she goes to try to heal another character. I'm like, you guys realize what you're doing? And they fought me tooth and nail on this. I'm like, I don't know how you guys don't see A plus B equals C here, but I was definitely fighting an uphill battle in that.
Yeah, no, literally the new norm whenever I create characters is just looking through the spells and seeing, oh hey, that one looks way too OP, I'm not picking it.
Yeah, they can always be fun to drop in and just try to figure out what to do with it on the spot, but also pick your moments if we're having a session that's filled with a lot of logistics. Maybe hold off till next time.
My general rule is if it's level 5 or below and it has a wall of text, don't pick it.
It's not necessarily the best call. Some of them have really long... Like, Ward is a level 5 or below, I think.
I was
Ward is
wondering
level
what happened
3,
to
I
my...
believe.
Isn't it?
I was wondering
I think
what
it's
happened
level
to the
3,
moon
yeah.
card. No, I'm not trying to steal it from you. Like legit, I need to put it back in the deck.
I didn't realize that was you.
In
I didn't
case,
realize that was you.
Yeah, in case anybody else needs to draw it. Oh damn! And because you denied me, I'm locked out forevermore. You should be able to just drag and drop it right onto the table, and then I can put it back in the deck for anybody else who needs it in the future. And then, of course, just make sure to
I'll
mark
steal the card.
on your character sheet. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you could do with some wish spells.
Okay, I already got my one wish spell that I need to figure out what to do for the barbarian.
Yeah, I think you got I think Johnny got 3, somebody else got 3, and then Sapphire here got 1. So we have 7 wishes now between some of these different tables.
A lot of wishes.
For such a low-level party as well. Abso-friggin-lutely. Yeah, Vampire the Masquerade is a whole different bag of worms entirely.
Yeah, I don't really want to get into that game right now.
Yeah, I was very anti-Vampire at the time that I played in my one and only VTM campaign. It just seemed like an oversaturated aspect of horror, so I intentionally played like a zombie character who was all about bugs, and he just had like bugs and maggots crawling all over him, and he could like unleash the swarm on other characters and foes, but he was so low powered that it was basically just a scare tactic more than anything. I just had a lot of fun playing him. He wore a Hannibal Lecter mask. Hey, there's that card. The Comet. Oh, that's the one that I let you redraw, right?
Yep. Yeah, the first one was still there.
Yeah, the Comet is not one that we want to be effing around with too much here. Oh, boy. Let me just double check. Want to make sure. No, okay. So our characters, yeah, I think I need a new headset here. This thing is just staticky all over. But yes, our characters here met up with a group of soldiers on board a helicopter at the tail end of last session. And we have a communications barrier to get through here, as they're not seemingly aggressive, but there is definitely some issues with communicating our intent. And additionally, just to expedite our new character introductions, since we have 2 of them here, you guys are both present here at the borders of the lake, where you are observing this scene going on before you.
So they just mowed down a bunch of the undead that were chasing us, landed their chopper, and are kind of approaching us as we approach them, right?
Correct.
And they're clearly some sort of guardish fighter type people, right?
Correct. More specifically, let's take a look. That's just what we're looking at
Oh,
here.
so they're not all uniformed?
Correct. Yeah, we got this guy. We got this guy. This dude. And this guy.
Do any of them appear to have any injuries? Anything like that?
Matter of fact, yes. Both of the guys in camouflage are currently down some level of HP here.
All right, to try to clarify our intent, I will throw a healing word at the nearest one.
Which one is it that you're targeting?
Whichever one's closer to me.
Whew. Okay.
And then just to not look threatening, I'll put my shield on my back and walk out with my hands up.
So this guy here levels his bow rather quickly at you as soon as the magical energy starts spewing from your fingertips. But just as quickly he stays his weapon and cautiously looks around at the rest of the group that he's with and begins saying something in a language you don't understand. You're not with the group, but you are close by? Correct. You're at the shores of the lake, just a several dozen feet away, observing this with Dom's new character.
Gotcha.
You'd essentially probably have seen us running. I assume you'd have seen us running over the rolling hills and stuff, and then seen the chopper mow down and then land and
Correct.
see us approaching. So you're like a third party off to the side, I would think.
At this point, could I safely say that me and Dom's character know each other, or?
I
No.
would say so. Whether
Okay.
the degree of seriousness to how much you know each other, that's definitely something you guys can discuss, but you are familiar with each other at least.
Gotcha. Didn't mean to interrupt, just trying to figure it out, sorry.
All good.
Did anyone know how to speak to them? I don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah, they begin shouting at all of you. All four of them are kind of shouting at once and pointing to the guy that just got healed, and then pointing over at Adolin as well, just like, what's going on here? But, of course, you don't understand just what they're talking about.
I just put my hands up a bit and just kind of back up a slight amount.
I'll, in a nonchalant way, I'll take my double-bladed scimitar off of my back, clearly not wielding it, but just removing it from the back and then dropping it to the side to show that, like, never pulling it in front or anything like that, and just setting it to the side while raising my hands and nodding at them, kind of like, hey, thank you.
Well, this guy with the red backdrop steps forward, and he begins making some gestures with his hands that he concludes with an extended hand, which you assume you think he wants to shake hands.
Sure. I assume he's casting a spell.
He is not.
Okay. He's just doing weird gestures that aren't a spell.
Correct, yeah, it's almost like he's trying to communicate in some respect. But he's not getting his intent across very well.
I assume he's casting a spell. So that's fine. Yeah, I'll shake his hand.
So he kind of looks around at his other companions and nods with a bit of enthusiasm. And this guy back here lights up a cigarette while the other two keep their weapons out and just trained on the nearby area. The guy that is communicating points off in the direction of the city, and then points at your group, and then points again at the city, almost as if, like, is this where you're going?
Can I try to signal, like, yeah, that's where we were going, like, point it at myself, circle about it, like, do a circle thing for all of us, and then
Definitely.
point in that direction, and then point at the undead, and kind of split across the throat at them.
Absolutely. Once you slit your throat at them, though, they open fire and just mow you down.
No! God! Pointed at the undead man!
Well, here's where it gets a bit more complex. They point at your collective, and then they point back at their conveyance. And after some consultation amongst your group, you come to the conclusion that they are probably asking if two of you wish to catch a ride with them.
So it looks like they only have room for a couple?
Correct.
Would Grelix's character want to hop on there, or where's he at in all this?
Just kind of standing off, watching all this going down. He's kind of a non-entity at this point, just like any other absent character.
Yeah.
Okay, he was carrying my character, I think, though. So, I mean, like, what are we just... Because I know I have one level of exhaustion, so
he was a moose. He was a moose or whatever, and then he had transformed right at the end, so that he wasn't a giant moose.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Because I just like kind of sat down and collapsed because I've got level 1 exhaustion. So he was my only hope of staying upright.
And only 1 hit point.
Can we gesture towards to our fairy friend and like point at her and because she's exhausted, then point at their chopper, and then kind of point at ourselves and be like, we'll like do the little 2-finger walk thing the rest of the way?
They look amongst each other and eventually nod in agreement to that. They hold up another finger though, as if to indicate basically, are you sure you don't want to have one more?
I can go that way. I could use a ride.
If you both want to go, that's fine. I have the energy to make it the rest of the way. Because that would technically leave just me and totally blanking on what his character's name was. What was his character's name?
Be there with you.
Oh yeah, you would be there too. So it'd be me, Adolin, and whatever Grelix's character name was.
His character's Buddy.
Yeah, Buddy. So it'd be the 3 of us, as of right now, continuing on. If you two are okay.
Yeah, as long as we don't have to run.
Nothing says we won't have to. But at least they may fly over us. Or we'll be close enough to be in their protective bubble.
Yeah, I'll risk it. I'll walk with you.
And you're
what about our new characters that are just watching this going down and watching them kind of split up?
Well, we were just trying to work out our background, but I guess I'll look at Dom. What is your character's name? Sorry.
Grix.
Okay. And Silkus Hazelight is not the right one. I'll do that in a minute. Let me drag my token out. Oh, thank you. I will go ahead and walk up. Is it situated like we're on the cove and these 3 are in, or these 4 are in between us and the group, or is the group between us and them?
They're all kind of mixed together at this point.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just gonna come walking up, and I'm just gonna have my dagger out as I put it away and come walking up. I'm just gonna look at everyone and just say, "Don't mean no harm if we're just, here." I don't know how many of you can actually understand me, but
I quickly run back and grab my weapon.
go ahead, Dom.
Are you speaking in common?
Yeah, common, since I speak 2 languages, and I doubt the other language is gonna be friendly to everyone.
Right, yeah, these strange-dressed humans here do not seem to understand you, but they
I mean,
likewise raise their weapons.
Unless you allow me to speak English, but No, there would probably be no way, because I'm not a part of the normal Earth, even before this. But, I just, I look at Westy's character and I just say, well, what's the hostility? I get that you gotta be careful and all that, but I'm not even pulling my weapon out. What's the point of going and grabbing one to defend?
You approached with a weapon, and we're in between you and these folks. They don't understand this language.
That much has been clear for a while.
I'll set my weapon down and kind of look back at the group and kind of like do the lower the weapon thing, like pat my hand kind of down. Hopefully they respond to that.
They cautiously kind of look between everybody going on, but they definitely keep at the ready.
Yeah. It's dire times, and just walking out of the blue is a little odd. Like, just in the sense of everything's walking out of the woods right now.
I just point at whichever one of these 4 was like doing the hand signals. In the first place, I just look at him, point at him, and just say, he seems like he was trying to communicate you with their hands. I think somebody in my world called that like language or something like that. Can I make like a performance check to try to like sign language him? We are friends.
Sure.
I thought we were just doing rudimentary gestures, but
I assumed we were hidden at least a little bit.
Persuasion.
So Grix is going to stay hidden until Sylvan gives him the okay.
Okay.
Humans really haven't reacted to Grix very well.
Sure.
Fair enough. Yeah, and I mean, you are walking behind me or next to me or something like that. Yeah. It's a 21 on the performance, yeah.
21 or 14?
14 was the persuasion. I hit the one. Accent. Yeah.
I can't read. All right. Well, they seem, at least for the moment, appeased by that, and they lower their weapons.
they seem to have room for 2 right now. We have 2 that are exhausted. Or 1 that's exhausted right now, and we're going to meet them in the city that's in that direction. They have a flying vehicle here, if you saw it.
It's quite hard to miss, yes. Well, me and my friends seem, I gesture to, Grillix, or Grellic. I suck at pronouncing names, sorry. And I just said, me and my friend are quite, fresh, so I would advise you send 1 of your, or 2 of your members to, take the easier way.
Sounds good. That's what we were intending before you walked up. Just turn to the other guy. Kind of like, question, are we good? Shrug shoulders, like
They kind of
point
shrug.
at village.
Yeah, they kind of shrug and point again at the newcomer and at yourselves and shrug again, and they start motioning to get aboard the chopper.
I guess Dewdrop will see you at the city. Dewdrop and Holiday.
Yeah, I'll see you to the city.
Yeah. Hey, sounds. Yeah. Yep.
I don't know where they're going to land, but hopefully we can find you once we arrive there. Hopefully somebody speaks this language. And then kind of just let him board, I guess.
All right. They make some additional gestures that kind of look like circle gestures, and it becomes apparent at the time of their liftoff that they intend to more or less keep pace with your group as you travel across land for the
Provide Overwatch.
yeah, like the 5-6 miles or so that we have left to get to Turtle Cove.
Okay.
So yeah, it's still going to take a good number of hours here. But yeah, they kind of go forward, they sweep the landscape, they come back, they cover your back. Occasionally they clear out some zombies that are spotted on the horizon, and then they eventually come and land here before all of you, directing you to a location that... ooh, I think this will be better, yes. Shoot, this one? Yes, beautiful.
Do they land inside the city or like
It's
on a
just
building or?
It's just on the outskirts. It's in a nearby copse of woods.
Oh, okay.
And here we go. You guys
Doesn't
already
seem
have.
like a secure landing, but
You
okay.
guys already have this map in your possession, so you recognize that the location they are landing is the old junkyard. And this city is definitely not a safe region. There are signs of undead activity all about. The junkyard seems to be secluded enough from the more densely populated areas of the city that they have felt comfortable making to a base of operations. However, as we are about to quickly discover, this is not serving them the best, as they have been away from base long enough for an incursion to have taken place. And unfortunately for those of us on the helicopter, our lackadaisical manner of flying over the last few hours has left us in a precariously low state of fuel. So we're going to have to put down here inside the compound regardless, and fortunately, because we kept pace with the rest of the party, we're not here just us. We are here with the rest of our companions. So let me shift us over.
Would we have a chance to meet Grix during that walk because he was hiding?
If he so chose to come out of hiding, absolutely. Yeah, we definitely had a few hours.
Yeah, once Sylvan gave me the okay and the chopper left, I probably would have came out.
Yeah, once the humans would have like put down their weapons and all that, I would have gave you the signal.
Do you Do you speak our language at least? To Grix.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It is good to be able to talk without screaming and running.
The undead only scream. Though randomly, I think they make sarcastic marks. I don't know.
I don't know how
They
we
also
lost
don't taste
Dewdrop.
very good.
I don't think they would, no. But if you're with this one, I mean, the living are better together than with the dead, so we've already lost one of our party. Would those on the chopper have got a short rest?
They could have.
I assume we couldn't because we're walking, but...
Well, yeah.
Correct. Yeah, for those on board the chopper, especially Dewdrop with her single hit point, a short rest could be of great benefit.
Trying to look out. And Adolin, you'd have recovered hit points, I think.
Yeah, there wasn't a chance.
For sure.
And yeah, otherwise, let's get into rolling some initiative here. See
You
just
said we
what
do
we're
get a
looking
short
at.
rest. I can roll my
Your
little
hit dice,
d8s here to get some. Yay.
Yeah, those of you aboard the chopper had a bit of a rest opportunity there. The exhaustion is still in place, unfortunately. Need a long rest for that.
But then rolled a 4. Jesus Christ. Or a 2
I have
even.
a dexterous
Yeah.
character. I can roll high now.
I'm used to playing a dexterous character. This is not a dexterous character, man.
Oh, it actually lets you roll hit dice. Nice.
Alright, reasonable initiative.
Well, I mean, at least the healer goes last. I don't know how that's a good
There's
thing,
that.
but...
That's not good news. Yeah, and since we have a new character sheet coming out next week, basically, I did not craft character sheets for our new fellas. I will just roll old school for them. Because, yeah, I started trying to do the character sheet conversion, and there's not even a character mancer, which I guess they're going to call the builder in the new format. But, yeah, there's not even anything to assist in that respect, so it's very, very old school.
Is Roll20 forcing the 2024 handbook, or
No.
they still have the optional?
It's
They
optional,
allow
yeah.
the toggle.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I was wondering if we were going to do it or not, but I was just waiting until you said something.
I want to wait. I'll definitely read over it once I get to the copy, but yeah.
Yeah, no, there are definitely some problems, especially subclass-wise, but...
Well, it's also only player handbook, not
Yeah,
Dungeon
that's...
Master
Yeah,
Guide.
Right.
exactly, yeah. The Dungeon Master Guide isn't even supposed to come out till, like, next year or something like
Mhm.
that.
Right. Just like every
It
other
comes out
edition
in
before.
November.
Yeah, exactly. I usually do like 3-month staggers, something like that. Going back to 3rd edition anyway, was the first edition that I was buying new books for. Well, okie doke. So here is our initiative. Let's make sure there's no dex tiebreakers. There are. But fortunately, it is set correctly. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, so outside of the gates here, you guys don't have to start exactly where I placed you either. I just kind of haphazardly dropped you guys outside the gate. For those of you starting next to the chopper, that is the starting space for you. But yes, Wudorm is up
I'd probably
first.
be on point. I would assume so.
Works for me.
Is the gate open or?
It is closed, and there is a broken padlock on the inside of it.
So we can open it easily enough?
It looks like it, yeah. It looks like somebody came by and closed it after the padlock was broken. But it does look like it's able to be opened and bypassed.
Okay. And I see we see the chopper land, and we see these undead kind of roaming around.
Oh yeah, definitely drawn to the sound of the helicopter coming down with a bit rougher landing than perhaps they intended.
Gotcha. I will, let's see. 30 feet.
You survive this, you got yourself a fleet of vehicles.
They don't look in great use. I'll go ahead and open the gate enough to get in. Try to close that as we get through to keep them out. Does it take an action or anything to open it, or?
It's your free action to open. It would take
Okay.
a bonus action to close it again.
Alright, I'll let the others deal with that. Move remainder of movement right there. Seeing some more undead. Just looking at the map more. We'll action dash over to here. And double check. Okay, yeah, I would have to attack to use the bonus action. So action dash over there, no bonus action, and that'll be my turn.
Alright.
Just get into melee.
Well, the guy doing all the communications sees that this is not a good place to be. And we are not the strongest combat character. So let's go take cover behind this semi-truck. Action dash.
Good man, the 50 cal.
And then Holiday is up next.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna panic because I see the one right behind me. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a firebolt.
Alright. That will clock it.
Woo-hoo.
Very good.
Yep, yep.
Square shot to the face.
Yeah, and I feel like the chopper would be a good cover. I'm just gonna kind of move like that. Okay, I'm done.
Alright. So we'll take it back outside the gate over here for Dom's second character. Welcome back.
Just had to bring that up, didn't you?
Couldn't help it.
Think I next time. Go back. Okay. Hold on. Go away. Alright, I will double move to join the other guy in combat. And yeah, that'll be it.
Alright, so back again outside the gate is Adolin.
All right, I'm going to go through the gate. Not going to act. And the ones that my traveling companions are surrounding, I will throw a little cantrip at.
Okay.
So it's a DC of 16 dex save.
Gotcha. And they come out rolling with a 15. Close, but no cigarro.
All right, and hoping that we get to sleep at some point, I'm going to bonus action throw up my spiritual weapon at the same place and take a swing at him.
Okay. Nice. You should be able to drag drop that spiritual weapon right out of the journal, assuming that I put it under your control. Yeah, it looks like. Alright. And that will bring it to the zombies. Okay. So there's a lot of ruckus going on right here at this door, as it sounds like there's at least 3 of them trying to bang their way out here. Somebody may have locked them in, or they may just be having trouble with the door.
Blessing and a curse.
Nothing doing there. Oh, okay. Interesting. I think that's something I want to fix up, actually. Beautimus. Alright, so we got some over here amongst the vehicles. Oh, look at Adolin out there by himself. That's 50 feet of movement. And then we'll just kind of come skid to a halt right there in front of him. Action dash. Next guy also likes Adolin and has just enough to get there. And it's going to try to pummel you. And with flank advantage, that is a 20 armor class.
Needs to beat it.
8 bludgeoning. And there's this one here outside the gates, gonna skitter under the tree cover here. And yeah, Sylvan looks like fun. For a bite attack. That's an 18 AC for 6 piercing as this thing just comes
Beats
right
it,
up on
beats
you.
it. 6,
Ouch.
you said?
Yup. And this one right here will retaliate on one of the two guys right here in front of us. Looks like Wudorm is the lucky one. A pummel attack incoming. That's an 11 armor class.
That'll miss.
And this one... let's check this first. Okay. Oops. Alright. So with that, we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we're gonna scramble around this pile of garbage. 20, 30, 40, 50. And our target is the man in charge. We will scramble right over to him with an action dash, call it a day. Nope, we already did that one. It's this one who is in question. Likewise, we'll do the same thing. Okay. Oh no. Katie, what would you say your default elevation is upon exiting the helicopter?
Well, at level 1 exhaustion, probably not super high. I'd say kind of my baseline tends to be like 15.
Alright. So yeah, this one's gonna go right over there and look right up at you.
Or he could not do that. Have we considered that?
Well, I would like to, but this zombie is not feeling as magnanimous. So, yeah, it just looks up at you. It doesn't appear to have that Belcher variant, at least. So, yeah, it's just kind of looking up and readying in action in the event that you happen to fall into its reach. I think that's all of us. Let's double check. Yep. I believe so. Okay, so I got a pair of NPCs around the helicopter here. Ouch. He doesn't regenerate, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're gonna...
Yeah, I don't have that supporter level.
Just kind of scramble around right here and go for a flank bonus attack with his club. And the flank bonus will make the difference. And we take that. Likewise, over here, we're going to step better firing position and take a shot with our bow. Likewise, a hit. And chipping away at this guy. Dewdrop is next.
Yeah, honestly, not feeling the fighting part right now, but oh, do I want to stab so bad. But I also have disadvantage on like everything right now.
Just on
Not
your
everything.
skill checks.
Okay, just on
Yeah.
skill.
Yeah, attacks, you're still good.
Okay.
Yeah, attacks and saves, you're good. It's skill checks, talking,
All right.
picking locks, things like that.
Okay, cool. Then I guess I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here and go down to 5-foot level so I can stab at this dude who's just begging me to stab him, really.
All right, he's got the ready to action though, so he's gonna retort as you close into his melee reach. He's gonna try for a bite, and that's a natural
for
one.
it. Awesome. I can actually beat that with my AC. All right. I'm going to click that button. And
Well, crap.
how? Yeah. See, I actually did. I hit? Did 13 hit?
That's one shy.
No.
So do you want a hero point or inspiration at this stage of the session, or do you want to hold it for later on tonight?
I'll hold it for later on tonight because you know that something else is going to be like a nat 1.
Sure.
And it's going to be at like a super important juncture.
I mean, I'm not ever going to use them for this character probably again, so I'll use the inspiration.
Okay. Thank you. And then-
Right.
I'm assuming that this thing to my north-ish east here is a like car bus thing that has height to it.
Oh yeah, semi-truck, you got a good 15-20 feet of height there.
Oh man, okay. I don't have that much movement left. Okay. This sucks. Okay, so I used 10. I've got 20 feet left. Okay, I'm gonna just try to fly away here. Use my bonus action to disengage, so this way this motherfucker can't try for me again. And then that will be my turn.
Alright. Well, this guy still has some ammo in his personal weapon, so we're going to... Yeah, not worth backing up. We'll just take the disadvantage. Well, shit. Just opens fire and sprays this area right here for no effect. And all the way at the bottom of the initiative, still outside the gate, is Sylvan.
Alright, I don't need that slander for rollers. So, at the start of my turn, I'm just gonna basically, like, spring back up and just crack my neck and just look at him and then just say... Seriously? And then I'm going to cast... Shadow Hands. If I can find the attack fucking thing. Hold on. I don't know where the fuck it is in my thing. I don't know if it even just made one for it. Which is the annoying part. Yeah. Oh, no. There it is.
A lot of times those spells don't.
Right.
Yeah. It did make one, and it is right here. There you go.
Alright, well... Let's try a wisdom save then. I got a 3.
Get him off my screen before I leave.
So we will take the 4 necrotic damage. Ooh, woo, woo, woo.
Alright, sick. And it actually gave the right spell save DC. Finally, it fucking does something.
Nice.
He is also frightened, by the way.
See if I can find that one. There we go. Nice.
Then... Does... We're gonna go ahead and risk it. I'm going to go ahead and run in. So I presume, because he can still make an attack against me, even with it. But it has disadvantage. If he wants to, that is.
Let me check. Oh yeah, I do still have reactions.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
reactions. You just have disadvantage on it because he can still see me.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll try for a bite attack then. Oh, geez, that's a 20 with disadvantage.
That's a dirty 20 with
Yeah,
disadvantage, right?
Dirty
Alright.
20, 5 piercing.
No worries. 5 piercing. It's fine. I'm going to use my bonus action to close the gate. Or actually, was the gate already open?
It was.
Okay, then can I use my free action to close it?
You can?
Sick. So then I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to healing word Aldwin.
Nice.
Much appreciated.
And that's 8. That's 11 healing. I'm clerical. I'm domain of life for cleric.
Wouldn't it be more then?
Well, it's 8 healing plus the I believe it's my cleric level. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
double check.
Yeah, it's more than 8 though, is what I'm saying. Sorry.
It's
Right.
additional 2 plus. Yeah, it's more than 8. Yeah. No, what you're saying. Yeah, it's more than 8. It's 2 plus the spell's level, and it's a level 1 spell. So 11 healing total is what it is. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
And that's my turn.
Well, that sounds like top of initiative again for Udorm.
Yup. Question. The magic item from the dice game, is that auto-attuned or no?
It is not. It is auto-gained, however, unlike the Beskar redemption items.
Yep. Would walking that last route, would that have been able to be attuned or no?
I would usually not, but in this case, why not?
It's a ring of free action. Essentially, if he tries to grapple me, I'm not going to get grappled. So it's a percentage of a percentage chance.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I will run down here, taking whatever attack of opportunity.
Okay. Unlike the staff that won't be able to be attuned until like session 20.
Excuse me. He still helps every now and then when he feels like it.
That's a bite against a 19 AC, 5 piercing.
That'll hit. So 2 piercing.
Shred.
So then I will go ahead and attack this guy.
Anybody got Conjure
Cool.
Sand Elemental? It's a perfect place for it.
And 14. Does
On the
that
money.
hit? Alright, so it takes 8 slashing damage. And then bonus action, same thing. 19 for 2 slashing.
Solid.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, well, everything's coming up Millhouse for our guy up here. And in fact, there's a bus over here that I could get even more cover behind. Unfortunately, there's 4 zombies back there. I am ripped to shreds, and you guys will be seeing me again, but not in the same form. Or maybe not. Holiday, back to your turn.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we can't even see that if we're on the GM screen.
Yeah, exactly. He has no vision attached to his character, so even I can't see it except on my my GM layer.
Firebolt seems to be doing the right job.
Well, that's a nat 20.
Oh, damn. Uh,
Your second damage die needs to be fixed.
Yeah, let me adjust that.
Okay.
This is beneficial for you.
Oh, yeah. That way there's no more 1-point criticals. What?
I mean, thankfully it
Yeah.
wasn't a 1-point
Just
critical,
fire.
but
Oh, I did change her character sheet, but I set it to a 6 instead of a 10. So that's
Okay,
why-
yeah, I'm like, I
that's why-
assumed that's
it
what
does
that
just
was,
say
but
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it came up as just a straight 6. So yeah, it's 4 extra damage on that, so 12 fire. Which one is the target?
That one.
All right. So we'll take that, and got it. Any movement or bonus action for you?
No, I think I'm just gonna hunker here.
Okay, so Grix is up next.
Okay, so I'm going to smash the person in front of me. It seems like the
Alright.
best. I like this. Blah, 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 blah. Oop. Hit it.
Well, crap. Guess same to you as it was to Katie. Do you want inspiration or hero point, or save it for later?
I'm gonna use my inspiration. It's not good to start a new character with a miss.
All right. And roll that attack a second time, just since you are spending an inspiration. Let's just see. All right. Did eke out a couple extra points of damage.
And I believe that should be it.
Okay. So Johnny is up next then.
All right, I'm going to start my turn off with some Beskar for you to get me an instant long rest.
Ooh. 15K in the bank. Cha-cha-cha-ching.
All right, so we are going to activate my Twilight Sanctuary as my action. And then for my bonus action, I will go ahead and swing my spiritual weapon.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And I'll use my weekly inspiration on that too.
Is it this one you're attacking? You would have loose flank.
Oh, gotcha. Then I'll take what I got there.
The spiritual weapon, he said.
Oh, the spirit's my bad. Gotcha, so you're going to use the inspo on the weapon. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll take some damage.
Unless you let him move the spiritual weapon and have it, but typically it's not.
Correct, yeah, it doesn't get or grant
It doesn't,
flank.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll take the 26 and 9 damage.
Alright. And then for your... go ahead and for your action.
And I'm throwing up my temp HP for everybody. And I'll activate my aura.
Alright.
What aura is that? Sorry.
We get
That
10
is
hit
Twilight
points.
Sanctuary.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's that one. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, that's everything.
Alright, so up next, the oranges. And what to do. Let's start with the ones that are on screen here. North to south. Going after Adolin. And, wow. Well, this one is frightened, so Otherwise, it would go after Adolin. Instead, we are going to run. Alright, that's it for that one. And then the two that are flanking Adolin. A grab and a weapon attack.
Miss Elixir.
Sheesh. 23s on both of those attacks.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So one of them gets a grapple. The one that stabs you with the weapon does 9 piercing.
Alright, that'll mostly come off my tail.
Alright. And this one up here. Final hit points. So we will stay on Grix. Weapon attack attempt, a 23 to hit for 8 piercing. That is on you, Dom. We got this little cluster up here. Damn allergies. So this one here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets. And looks like we're going after Holiday. I'll step right up next to you.
Oh no!
A weapon attack with a rock that it picked up, and that's another natural 1.
Here.
There's this one here, currently flanked. But, yeah, we're going to leave that flank because Holiday looks like a tempting target. This guy's got a club in hand, though, with the flank advantage. Minimum damage. And it will try its luck with a bite attack on Holiday with the flank advantage. 24 to hit for 6 piercing.
Ow.
Takes a big bite right out of her. And the ones inside the structure here, we're going to try some athletics again. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to take everything we have, but we are finally able to break that door down and come spilling outside. Going to have some more on us here in just a quick moment. Otherwise, I think that's it. So our guy with the bow in hand, well, shit. Guess we'll drop the bow, we'll draw the machete. Flank advantage is good. Minimum damage again. Our guy here has got his club. Get up there. Loose flank. A little better. And then Dewdrop's turn.
Alright. I'm already down at 5 feet, which is perfect. I am going to go back up to the one that I was fighting a second ago and try my luck again.
Alright. Good for flank. Unfortunately, garbage damage leaves it just barely hanging on.
And then I will bonus action disengage and move back away a little bit, and that'll be my turn.
Alright, so our guy in charge. Yeah, we're going to take aim on that one that you just left with a handful of hit points. And we just can't hit. Crap. Guess we'll back up here to this pile of tires. And pass it to Rick's turn.
I will go ahead and then I will go ahead and cast life transference arrow at Holiday all the way up here.
Okay.
Can we say that she willingly gets hit, or because technically it doesn't say that, but I'm just curious, even if she doesn't, just for ruling on that.
It does say if you make a successful ranged spell attack.
Okay, so I would have to hit her regardless. Okay, that's
Correct.
fine.
Yeah, and she has
I'm
cover.
just not. No, I was just wondering on ruling for that. What is her AC
11.
plus the cover, which is how much for the cover?
From your angle, it would be 5.
5. Okay, so she is 16 AC.
Oh my gosh.
That
With a
did-
nat one.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and spend why is it rolling normal? Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and spend inspiration on that.
Alright.
Do you want me to just roll it one more time and then roll inspiration for a second time if I don't hit it? Since I only rolled once.
Sure.
Okay. 18, that's better. Okay.
Alright.
And I will be choosing the option where I shoot her and then it heals her. So she heals 7 health.
Alright. And then you take 7.
Yes, I also take 7, I believe it. Yeah.
Alright.
No, it just it just says 2d6 necrotic damage, and the target heals the same amount of hit points. Doesn't
Correct.
say I take it.
Well,
You
it does.
take 2d6 necrotic damage, and the target heals the same amount of hit
Oh,
points.
I'm an idiot. I just can't read. Okay, cool.
Oh,
That's what you read. Just you stopped reading.
Yeah.
Selective.
So I forgot to heal at the start of my turn, so I'll be at 20 hit points instead.
Alright.
Yeah. And then on bonus action, I'll go ahead and stab this one with the dagger. Well, that's it. Okay, cool. I keep forgetting to put it back on that fucking advantage block.
Nice.
How do you bonus action stab it?
I wield a dagger and a short sword.
Don't you have to attack, though? To use the bonus action to...
That's for
Use
extra
jockeying?
attack. You don't have to use attack action to use bonus action to attack with offhand.
Well, let's check offhand real quick.
Well, that'd be dual wielding, wouldn't it?
Dual wielding, you can dual wield, except for, like, for example, my dagger, I can't add the whatchamacallit, the ability score 2, so I can't add my strength or my dex bonus
But you
to
are
it.
adding your strength there.
Is it? No, that's crit damage. There's no strength there. That's 1d4 plus the 1 magic damage, the crit damage, and then the undead damage if it's an undead. You can add to
Looks
hit,
like,
but
yeah.
not damage. The dual wielder fighting style adds the ability to add your ability score to the damage of an offhand weapon.
Well, let's pause it on that, and we'll check into that rule during our halftime break here,
Yeah,
friends.
for
so
sure.
we will catch up with you shortly. Are you with us?
Sounds good.
have my safe protection. I will always be around. Will it ever get sunny? Oh, I wonder, honey. I'm tired of being in the line. You say it will. I'm caught in your addicted brain. You say it will, yeah. I'm causing the obsessive mind. You say it will. I'm caught in your addicted brain. You say it will, yeah. I'm causing the obsessive mind.
Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So
Yeah, I don't think that attack would work, by the way, Sapphire.
It would have if I specified that I left my short sword off, but yeah, no. If I didn't
No,
specify it, then
'cause
yeah.
You have to have two weapons to use your equip to use the attack action, and then you could use your bonus action as your offhand. But you can't do that if you're also casting a spell unless you're a warcaster.
Well,
Because you have to have
I know, but what I was saying was I was not aware of the action and then bonus action because that was never how it was played.
like
to
the
my
attack
understanding.
action.
Yes, the attack action that you
Yeah.
had to take before it, because
Yes,
that was
that-
never how it was played before. That's the only reason why I didn't know that. But what I was saying is, on my turn before, when I cast the two spells, if I specified that I had put away my short sword, I wouldn't have had my short sword. I'm just saying all that hypothetically. But no, that the bonus action
gets
to
really
the guy
wonky
wouldn't
with
work.
Yeah, it gets wonky when you're talking like clerics and stuff and casting, because you could just be like, I dropped my weapon, which is not any action. It's not even your free item action. It's just a thing you can do. Like, I dropped my weapon. I cast my spell. I use my free action to pick up my item. Like, it gets really wonky and ridiculous, so most instances are hand waved. Like, okay, you're casting your spell. You can do something. So, but yeah, if you're trying to cast a spell and take a bonus action attack, like the stab, it gets that's where I was like, this seems weird. This seems weird.
It's all good. Don't worry.
Yeah. But I would, if you are dual wielding, I would have an offhand attack in your attack block, because that attack did include your strength modifier. Which is also weird.
Are you talking about
because
for the
it's-
attack, the attack roll or the damage roll?
Your attack roll itself included strength, which is weird on a dagger.
Well, daggers are finesse.
Finesse.
Which you
wouldn't
can
use strength.
Finesse is strength or dex.
True. Yeah, you can do or for that, yeah.
It's just whatever you want to use typically, though.
Correct.
It's just whatever's higher, but yeah.
Yep. But as an offhand, you're not using that unless you have the feat or the fighting style.
Well, yeah. Well, you're not using the +5 or for not +5. You're using it only if you do for damage, because the fighting style only gives you damage for your
But you weren't using
ability
your
score.
modifier for attack either. Could be wrong on that. I never played a dual wielder. I just knew the bonus action was
aside from what I didn't know for the attack and bonus action thing.
Yeah.
What I know is true is that for attacking, for bonus action attacks, if you don't have the dual wielding fighting style, you can't add your dex or strength modifier to the the damage roll of the offhand weapon. You can on the the attack roll no matter what. But
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
and then the dual wielding feat is used to be able to
Add
dual wield
that.
weapons. Yeah, be able to dual wield weapons without the light property. Because without that feat, you can only dual wield weapons with the light property, which are
Well, I think
finesse
it also
weapons.
adds the your damage modifier to it.
I
And I
don't
think it lets you use light. I don't think you can use heavy things still.
No, you can't use heavy. It still I believe it still limits everything with heavy or versatile, I believe.
Gotcha.
Or actually, no, not versatile, because I know you can use long
Versatiles can
swords.
be one-handers, yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't give you the damage, but it does give you, if you're wielding two different weapons, you get the +1 in AC. Is the
Gotcha.
other thing it gives
Yeah.
you, yeah.
Dual wielding is weird. It's supposed to be in
Yes,
the new player's
definitely.
handbook is really buffed up.
Yeah, it's trying to buff up the fucking rogues and rangers, but
Just the marshals,
really,
yeah.
it really does not work well.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, no, I mean like work well in the terms of balancing, which was their
Eh.
goal.
Overall DPR, like your expected DPR is pretty averaged out now.
Fair.
They average the DPR. They increase the marshals DPR, and then they also boost. They're supposed to be, it's assumed, boosting the hit points of monsters.
Have you read through any of the new subclasses, like the ones they completely new added? Like the world tree.
I've watched
shit
various videos. I haven't read the stuff yet.
The world tree is stupid.
Oh yeah.
It's broken. But let's put it this way: as a world tree barbarian, by level 6, you can teleport
Right.
on a bonus action for 60 feet, like endlessly. There's no limit to it.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
There's some weird things, but it hasn't gone through errata and stuff like that. So
Yeah, no, it's still in
It's
test phase
version
1. Or
1.
whatever.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not
version
test
1,
phase. It's version
yeah,
1.
Yeah.
It's the let's get this out the door and sell something.
Fucking money hungry whatsy.
That's like a first for D&D too. Usually the product is considerably more tested before it rolls
Yeah,
out
usually
to the
it's
public.
usually it's magic that's on the side of brokenness.
It had a
Sure.
lot of playtest. It did.
Oh, no doubt. Just I don't like the sounds that it might be undergoing some revisions already at
Well,
this early stage.
Yeah.
There was a couple wording things where they're like with the World Tree Barbarian, it can essentially unlimited port around. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, we made a wording mistake. We're gonna change that in errata.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So-
like the way it reads, it says you just at 6th level, your barbarian just gains the ability to teleport on a bonus action for 60 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they could resolve a lot of those issues, and a lot of tables could if they just put that common rule back in the beginning of the book that is more play by the spirit of the game and not the calculus of the game.
Yeah.
So it does. I assume say your GM is the law. So
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, no, I put like that ability. I would put on like something like you could only do it like once, like equal to your proficiency bonus per long rest
Back
or
in the
something
day.
like that. Yeah.
So. Well,
thank goodness for loose flank there.
Absolute.
And Dan, that dagger does not go. That's
And
a void thing. It would just go to the next turn, but still.
Oh, gotcha.
It
Gotcha.
does not
Yeah,
happen.
we'll count the crit for your next attack then.
All right, cool.
bonus action attack. 3 slashing damage.
All
So
right.
he's walloping on this guy. And also we're getting hit points.
Ouch.
And that'll be my turn. Just
Nice.
attack and attack.
This poor zombie right here. 14 sessions now into Coalescence Chapter 4. Still looking for the bottom half of their face. Nowhere to be
Forever
found.
searching.
Yep. And, so yeah, let's pan it back up here to the only mystery really on the board, aside from perhaps everybody's mortality. But yeah, our dude just kind of pops his head around the corner, has a little exclamation over top of his head as he witnesses just how quickly this could turn for all of his friends here. And then, yeah, I'm gonna head on back down behind the bus. And Holiday caught in between an ugly zombie and an even uglier zombie.
Yeah.
Hey, that reminds me from earlier. Was Dom here when I hit him with the zombie in front of him for 8 slashing? Looks like he's still sitting at full HP.
No, I had missed that. I will fix that now.
Cool. You might also have temporary hit points from that aura, though. So I thought maybe
Only
that's...
at the end of his turn, so he hasn't gone yet.
Okay, gotcha. Anyway, sorry about that, Sam. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and do Shocking Grasp on, well, the one that just bit me.
All right. Well, this would serve it right if it failed the saving throw. It has to roll a natural 1 to fail the save, but I've had a few of them in the tank tonight. Not quite. That's an 11 on its saving throw, so it stays alive with 1 hit point.
Alrighty, and that's my turn.
Alright, so for Grix, it is back to you.
Alright, let's hope we can put this one out of its misery.
Mother. Hero point time? D6.
I'll give him inspiration.
Pass him the inspo. Well, 8 is exactly what I have left, so let's see what it gets for its death save, more or less. 5 plus 8, I gotta beat a 13, and I got a 10. So it's gone. First one down.
We can kill zombies.
Yes.
We're getting
Okay.
there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Come down, help these guys.
Very
Alright,
cool.
that should be it.
Alright, so Adolin, it's your turn. Caught in a grapple, but otherwise free to take your turn, just can't move.
Yeah, I think we're going to try a new save for these guys.
Intelligence saving throw. I'm going to puzzle them.
We're going to do a little Word of Radiance and try to burn both of these guys.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Not familiar with this one. Is this a burst from you? Nice, it is. That's fantastic.
The great battle cleric one.
Heck yeah, con saves, okay. Well, one of them got a nat 20, the other one failed by a mile. Unfortunately, the one that got the nat 20 is the one that was
Not
already
a lot of
damaged.
damage.
Sure.
And then I'm going to move my spiritual weapon 20 feet down. That'll be my turn.
Awesome. Alright, so ghouls are up now. Yes, if you're inside Johnny's aura, make sure you're getting that temp HP at the end of your turn.
How
Good
much
looking
was it?
out.
Yeah, let me re-roll that for the new round.
Well, Grix and Sylvan would have been 7
Correct.
temp hit points.
Correct.
7. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But I can use some myself.
Oh yeah. And yeah, once again, we'll start with the oranges on screen, and we're gonna play.
On screen, what?
Yeah, we're gonna play with the ones in close quarters here, and well, we rolled for random targets, but it turns out they're gonna stay put, as number 1 means Woodorm and number 4 means Sylvan. So the injured one, or the really badly injured one, I should say.
I've been wailing on it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go for a bite attack on you. A 19 for
Yep.
4 piercing.
Okay.
And against Sylvan, it is a pummel 21 to hit for 7 bludgeoning. Oh, something's happening here on the live stream. Oh, it's our Facebook friend, Morgan Alex, checking us out here on the live stream. Thank you kindly, friend. Thank you much. Hope all is well. So that will take care of their actions. Oh boy, yeah, we've got all these newcomers out the door. I think we'll save them for last. Holiday is still caught in a flank. The one with 1 hit point, it's just going to stay on her. That's not going to do anything. It's going to try to stab you with that weapon again, or smash you with that rock once again that it had. And that's against an 8 armor class, so no thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets for the other one, though. Oh, yeah, here we go. So this one's going to scramble around the front of the chopper here. Does Holiday have a melee weapon to attack of opportunity?
Nope.
Alright. You could always try an unarmed attack as well. I mean, at best, probably going to do like a D2 points of damage, but unless you have something else to save your reaction for, you never know. We'll definitely provoke from this guy, though. That's a hit. At least he gets +2 to damage, but could be doing upwards of 9 points of damage instead of 3, like he's been doing consistently. Good job, Rusty. I mean, of course his name's Rusty, right? Happy accident. I actually named the character Rusty before I found his token, and then when I saw it, I was like, well, of course that's Rusty.
Makes sense.
So this one is stepping up on our commander. Bite attack. Ouch, 15 to hit for 5 piercing. Next to Noboru and perhaps some of our elite dwellers in the new Ford settlement on Sunday G2. This guy is one of our better non-heroic NPCs that we've met, so 5 damage is not going to put him in death save mode or anywhere near it right now. I'm sure everybody's very relieved. And the 3 at the front door, well, we've got... I think this one could possibly head south. And he will. I cannot see around these storage containers, though, so I do not see Wudorm. I do not see Adolin. I only see Grix and Sylvan. So, I'm going after Sylvan. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, as he goes right over the difficult terrain, almost trips over his buddy's corpse. And even had he not done that, he still would have been well short. Action dash. And yeah, we're going to step over here and kind of hop up in the back of this truck and just snarl down at Sylvan, as we may come to regret provoking an attack of opportunity from Grix. Oops.
Or Griggs might not be that right now.
That's right. I think Grix might be the new Grant.
Wake up! Wake
Oh, sorry.
That woke him up.
Yeah.
Attack of opportunity for you there, buddy.
Sure.
Yeah, this one just rushed right by you. Gave you a slow motion wave.
Hi.
And you slash it right between the middle and the ring finger, like Jason Voorhees in part 4.
Well, I get to re-roll the damage. Hold on.
Oh, do you have that?
Great
Savage
weapon
Pepper.
fighter. There's
Yeah.
Yeah, I will
Here.
fix that for him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the ones
Oh.
and two. Yeah, great weapon. Yeah.
Whoops. That
Just
didn't
like
show.
roll
right.
over. Do I have the handout in here? I don't.
Okay. Well,
I don't even
it
remember.
doesn't want to show how to do it, but you're changing it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to get the handout because I don't even remember. I wrote it down so I wouldn't have to.
I got
remember
it. Oops.
Uh,
Without the 20 there. So,
So 2, right?
yeah, 2.
And yeah, that's for his battle axe, so we need that for both.
And obviously no spaces, so.
Right.
Because I have the same thing, and I had to go look like, how do I do this?
So 1d8. Is there a space between the 4 and the RO?
No spaces anywhere. I just put that there because it wasn't letting me do the full thing.
Roll.
And then I still typed it wrong.
So we got that. And same thing, RO2. Alright, take a couple test swings there and let's see if I did that right.
That's not right.
You might have to actually, use the entire attack block. Not just the damage. I don't know.
Maybe.
I clicked the whole stat block.
Oh.
Ah!
Yeah, it's you wrote the command wrong. It's only giving you 1 damage on a D10 no matter what.
I noticed for
F.
the battle axe you put RO on one side, and on the two-handed you put RO on the other side. Does that make a difference?
Well, there is a one-handed, like, you could use a battle axe one-handed or two-handed, technically. It's
Right, what
versatile.
I'm saying is you wrote the formula differently.
Oh! Than RO instead of RO greater than.
Yeah.
That's why it's doing that. So, yeah, that's better. Hey, we still haven't got it to do a reroll yet, but it should be setting up correctly too.
There
it
it
is.
is. There it is.
Yep.
Oh,
Beautiful. All right, so we'll use that damage. We'll use the 10 damage.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Smash, crack, got it, and then yeah, we're gonna step up on Sylvan. Bite attack here. And yeah, instead of its hand getting a nice gouge through it, it leaves its hand in the square that it left because, yeah, you cut its hand clean off. Bite attack, 21 for 4 pierce on Sylvan, though. And then all that, just to come back to these two. I didn't forget about you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 targets. Oh man. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. Alright, so one of them is going after Rusty. And the other one is gonna get a loose flank on El Capitan here. Weapon attack. I'm gonna pick up a tire iron that's sitting right over here by these tires. 24 to hit this guy with the loose flank, and he's looking up at the GM like, dude, don't be bragging about my fucking stats too much. You're kicking my ass here. And then Rusty is the victim of a scratchy scratch. Oh, that's an 18 to hit for 4 slashing. And yeah, he's a little braver than most non-heroics. He also has a couple more hit points than most non-heroics, but 4 hit points is going to leave him very badly wounded. And he lets out a horrible scream from over there in the north. As we now pass it to Pete's turn. think that's Pete. Pretty sure that's Pete. Yep, that's Pete. Shit. Well, my bad. He's not using the bow, and he's more tactical. So yes, we're gonna move over here. Machete attack with the flank advantage. Didn't really do him any favors. Fuck it, action surge. Oh my god! Alright, finally. And 4 whole points of damage after all that. And then Rusty is up next. Morale check. Yeah, screw this. Where am I going to run to? If we lose this battle, we're all fucking dead, so I'm in it to win it. Flank advantage, that's good. That's much better. I was hoping that's what we would get if I rolled a second time. And we will give him the player character courtesy since he is on death's door here. And maximize that. The 1 is on the second die, right? Yeah, sure it is. 9, 11 total damage. And then Dewdrop is up next.
Okay, there we go. Pressing buttons. Awesome. Okay. I am going to change targets here a little bit and go after this guy right here. Am I in loose flank with on this ugly ass motherfucker?
What the fuck did you just call me?
Hey, good looking dude.
Well, that's all of his hit points. And
Cool.
he did not have the con save, so apparently that little free action vicious mockery there caught him off guard, and yeah, you just put his head clean off and especially with a rapier, it's not often that you sever any kind of appendage or limb with a frickin' pointy little stat.
And then I will move down here. Would this give him flank when his turn comes up?
Not quite, but
Okay.
he
I
can
have 5
step
more
on-
feet of movement, so I can go over to the other side completely. So.
Perfect. Yeah, I was
So
gonna say,
then,
otherwise
okay.
he can kind of
And that-
scramble onto the tires.
And then I will use my... no, I won't do that, actually. Because if I go any higher than 5 feet, he is no longer in flank with me, is he?
He would not be.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to stay at 5 and pray about it. Okay, but that is my turn.
Okay. He gives you an appreciative nod as you move into flank position, and we will bonus action affix bayonet, and we will go for a stab attack here. Even with flank advantage. I don't know, how did this guy ever fucking rise in rank and survive as long as he did with these attack rolls? Just having an off day, I guess. Okay, Sylvan, up next.
Yeah, fuck it, we're just gonna go. You said for the attack, I thought you just meant the crit. Nah, I'm fucking attacking something else. I'm okay with re-rolling if we're not carrying over the crit. That's fine.
No, we're definitely carrying over the crit, but it was like 16 damage, right? I guess I'm just asking which one of these.
Oh, like, that doesn't take my action?
Well, it'll take your action, sure. But your action you don't have to roll the attack because you already rolled it. So we know you're getting a crit regardless.
No, I know. What I'm saying is I'm going to be casting the spell instead.
Okay, yeah, then
Yeah,
never mind. So
That's fine. Yeah, I'm fine with not counting it if I get to cast the spell. That's fine.
it's a multiverse crit.
I don't care.
Sure,
That's
sure.
fine. I'm going to go ahead and inflict wounds this idiot.
Okay.
And where the... There it is. Okay. And we will go ahead and second level that.
Oh no.
I will go ahead and use Inspo to make it hit.
Aw, alright. 18 damage, might as well. Shred a lot of this guy's hit points there.
And do I need this? I always forget if this is a touch spell. Yeah, it's a touch spell. Okay, never mind. That will be the end of my turn.
Oh yeah!
Alright, Woody Woo, Woo Woo Wood is up next.
Yep. Are you all good down here? To
Should
the folks
be.
that are here?
Yeah, should be.
The two most injured zombies shake their head and question if you would consider joining them, because
No.
they might stand a chance.
No. I'm going to run away, but run into other action.
Okay. Let's see if this thing's going to do something to you.
I mean,
Well.
it can't stop me, but
Hummel attack. Yeah, 14 AC.
yeah, it would miss. So I get to right there with my movement. Too far. He's looking pretty rough. So action dash right here. Then we're gonna action surge and attack this guy.
Awesome.
Loose flanking.
Nice.
And then bonus action, attack the same guy.
Dope.
We'll go ahead and spend a hero point.
Dope.
Here. Ah, well. Bonus action missed. That'll be my turn.
Alright, home dude over here is going to step back around the corner. And this time he's got an interesting device on his person. He's got a video camera. And he's recording. What is going on?
I'm gonna be famous.
Oh yeah. This is inspiration from one of our friends that used to game with us. He is still on our social media groups, known as Matt Graybill. Hopefully you're catching this video someday. But yeah, this is in honor of your character Doug, the journalist. Very cool RP addition to the original Zombie Apocalypse campaign we ran. Sam, that's back to your turn though. Over to Sam's turn,
Somebody
though.
else fell asleep.
Was I muted for all that?
Nope. I
Okay.
heard you.
Alright. I
We're
just
not
found my
muted now.
headset on mute, and I was like, oh man, did I just, like, do a 30-second narration on mute? Alright.
Nope. We heard you. Journalist, old campaign.
Nice. Beautiful.
Now it's
Okay.
Holiday's turn.
Hit this guy.
Oh, there she is.
And the shocking grasp. See if it works.
I'll hit him again. A little bit of the same. Well, a little bit more damage. Con save. Oh, geez, 21 on the con save. So yeah, you just keep electrocuting that final hit point, but you can't get
Is
it
it
to
a
drop.
reaction to use that or no?
Shocking grasp?
No, a reaction to use the Undead Fortitude. Or does it just happen?
I think it just happens.
I
Yeah,
believe
anytime
I
it
assume-
takes damage.
Yeah.
I assume it was just happening, but it was worth a stretch.
Sure.
point, I'm gonna learn. Don't do the same thing twice if it ain't working.
Sometimes it works though.
I mean, you could move away from it too. It's like just sitting there, like
Sure. She's got full
jittery.
hit points though.
Yeah.
I think it hit her once and somebody healed her though, but yeah, otherwise it's
Yep.
been a
Yeah,
standing
I
right
healed
there has
her
been
from there, yeah.
sometimes the way these zombies fight, like any one position is sometimes as good as another. Like the guy recording, I put him in the mix because they can smell him. So
Yep.
one of them could have just as easily walked right over there and started assaulting him. So I
Yep.
mean, you could stand right out in the middle of all of it and just be like, nobody's attacking me.
Carl,
So-
what the hell?
Yeah, Grix, it is your turn.
Okay. I have to move here. Would that give me flanking on this guy? No, that way.
Yeah, if you step on over to the right there 2 squares, then yes, you would definitely have a flank on that one. If you step down 1 square, you do get flank on this one that's grappling with Adolin.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go after that one.
Oh, man.
My just off.
Is it time for that hero point? Final hour of
Yeah.
the session?
Yeah, let's do that hero point. What is D6, right?
Yep, 2 or better.
Can I inspo it to make it hit?
Oh, man. You could give him an inspo and he would get a new attack roll. Hopefully 12 is not the best.
Oh.
As long as he gets a 13 or higher.
Right, he has. Okay, yeah, whatever. We'll go ahead and inspo it.
All right. Give it another go there, Dom. Nice. And better damage, too. Solid.
Okay. Yeah, and I think that is my turn.
All right. On the opposite side of that flank is Johnny.
All right, let's move the spiritual weapon down here. Take a swing at this guy. If I can find it on the sheet.
That's got to be there somewhere. Nice. Awesome damage. This one ain't going to be up much
All right.
longer.
And then that's a bonus. Yeah, that's a bonus action. From action, I will do my little blast on these two.
All right. Con saves again. 1 and 2. They both failed. And because it's radiant damage, that will just shred right through this thing's death save. Undead fortitude, if you will. And this one will take all the damage, but still have some hit points left to spare.
All right, I will re-roll my temp HP, and that'll be my turn.
I dig it. All right.
What was the last temp HP? I forgot to add it.
The last was 6.
6, okay.
All right, so this one, after being frightened for a round and wandering for a bit, makes its way back and uses its free action to open the gate. And I've still got 5 feet of movement left, so I'll step on in and... All right, we'll be ready for next round. As for our living dead, front and center here, yeah, I think we can still shift around a little bit possibly. Or once again, stay exactly where we are, as the one grappling Adolin is going to keep a hand on you, but then kick at Grix, standing on the other side. 22 to hit for 6 bludgeoning. And then the one on Sylvan is also going to attempt a, fuck it, it's going to try to headbutt you. 14 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah, it just ends up headbutting the thickest part of your armor. Comes away snarling and shaking its head to clear away the cobwebs that probably shouldn't be there. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck it, 7. 4 is. Oh shit! It's going after Rusty again
Oh no!
with a weapon attack. 13 to hit though, not quite enough for his 14 AC. Leather jacket is leather armor in this translation, so he's got a bit better AC. The one on Sam. Gonna try to pummel you as well. Seems to be the attack choice of the round. Ow! 21 to hit. 6 bludgeoning. It just shoulder blocks you into the back of the helicopter here. This one here. We're at full hit points here still pretty much, so let's play the field. Oh, of course. So yeah, we're gonna step out of this position. Something else has drawn our attention. So Katie, and I mean, I guess I'll tap the captain here for an attack of opportunity. Holy moly, he actually hits. And Katie, how about your attack of opportunity? Nice. Got it, and looks like Sam is the unlucky flank victim here, but Rusty is pretty tactical for a non-heroic. We're going to take that attack of opportunity. Coming up solid. He's going to go down. He's going to go down swinging. Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has everything to live for and doesn't care.
Oh, yeah. His biggest objective at this point is lighting up another cigarette if he survives this thing. Maybe getting a can of Spam. And then, Sam, you have a scratch attack with a flank advantage in your direction. Oh, no. 18 to hit.
Why?
7 slashing.
Oh, I knew I should have taken a healing spell.
I feel like maybe so. 1 hit point to her name. All of a sudden, this just changed up big time. As 2 of them have made her the target. Yeah, once she started spilling blood, this one right here was just, gimme, gimme. And I think that will close out our zombie turns. Yes, indeed. Alright, so Pete, machete in hand, flank advantage. Alright. Goodness gracious. Rusty, likewise, with a club, baseball bat, really. Oh, his first miss. Starting to get a little winded. Dewdrop, over to you.
Okay. Well, Holiday is kind of getting the shit kicked out of her up there.
A little bit. Goodness.
Let me see if I can make it up there. I can. Well, I will fly my happy little ass up there and try to help her out. I believe that is loose blank question mark.
Not quite. You need to get
No,
just right
okay.
to there.
That's perfect though. That's the last 5 feet that I can move. So there we go.
Excellent.
And then we will do that.
Nice. Good thing for the loose flank. That's a miss otherwise.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
And a failed con save, so it's dead.
Oh, dude, I'm killing so much. I'm so happy right now. Okay. That doesn't make me sound like a psychopath at all.
That's D&D.
It's welcome, dear men.
They're
I
undead.
work in the
They
public
threaten our
school
very
system.
way
I'm
of
not sure
life.
if I should be saying that out loud. And then I think I'm gonna have that be my turn because I don't have a second attack that I could use if I were to dash. So that's it.
All right. Well, we have our bayonet in position. You just walked away from us, took a stab from it, and yeah, we're gonna try to shoot this one down from where we're standing here. Solid shot, finally. Wow, nice. 12 damage from the automatic rifle. Start shredding this guy down. And then back to the guy over here who's getting surrounded by zombies. Well, depends on which way you're looking at it.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I was going to attack, but seeming as one of our parties in 1 hit point range, that's not gonna happen for me. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Life Transference Arrow on Happy again.
On Happy.
Or Holiday,
Holiday?
sorry, not Happy.
I was like, Happy Gilmore? What?
We had a buddy.
Yeah. Well, that is good enough to touch her armor class at this distance. We know her AC is 16. You got 17, so she's getting healed for 7, and you're getting hurt for 7.
And I took that. 6 of it was the temporary hit points.
Oh man, that's like some ultimate cheese right there.
And that is plus 3 more
And hit
because of
points
my
again.
3 more hit points because of my life cleric.
Transferring real hit points from temporary hit points, that seems sus.
So you gain 10 hit points in total, so you should be out 11.
Alright.
Other than that, that is my turn. I don't have bonus actions to do right now, so.
Alright, so Wudorm is then at the top here.
Yep, I'm going to purposely try to draw its attention to make it attack me before moving back into melee.
Alright, we will try a bite on you. Natural 20.
That'll hit.
That is 6 and 3.
So 9, so half of that, 4. So, down to 1 temp hit point.
Yeah, it would be 3 and 1 once you have it. So.
Yeah.
Sometimes those crits don't always come out the same way if you have resistance, so that's why I always like to give them separate. Sometimes it's
Fair.
an extra hit point in your favor or an extra hit point in my favor.
Yep. Fair enough.
Not really my favor.
So, drew its opportunity attack. I'll then move into this position, and we'll go after... we'll actually go after this one still. The one below me.
Alright.
I wouldn't have loose flank though with
No,
the one
might as
below me.
well. Yeah, you might as well attack it before you move into that space.
Yeah, so I'll attack it from right here
Sure.
to get that loose flank.
Dough.
Won't help, but we'll do a hero point. Hopefully that'll help if that's
Two,
not the
two,
right
two,
thing.
two. I'm already marking down the hit points. There we go.
Yay.
All right. So you better get it.
And 3 hit points, and then bonus action, same thing.
Oh.
There we go. So crit on
Sweet.
that. Then we'll slide in right beside it, having drawn its opportunity attack so that if Rusty needs to get away, he can do so.
Nice.
And that it's the turn.
And we're gonna roll a performance check up here for our recording. And yeah, it's we're not getting the best angles from over here. We've got this very quick flitting, blurry ferry here with this nice grainy 1970s color camera. And then we can kind of see what's happening to Holiday, but we're still filming it more or less from the other side of the helicopter. So yeah, this is some award-winning footage right here. We're gonna take a chance.
Bigfoot style.
Yeah, we're gonna step onto this area of broken picket fences. Man, how do you acquire this many broken picket fences? That is a lot.
Have you ever played Fallout?
I have.
That's a good argument. That's a good argument. That's a good
There's
argument.
a lot of picket fences.
Yeah, I guess they just really felt need for them, and especially these old washing machines too, and dishwashers just to the west of there. But yeah, a little better position. We're gonna have advantage on this performance roll, and yes, that is considerably better as we've got some good attack angles now. Holiday, your turn is next.
So, coming near to death and thankfully coming back to some sort of a thing, I'm going to panic and cast Mage Armor.
Oh, there you go. Gotta cast that at the beginning of the day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
that probably would have been a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
thing lasts for 8 hours. So.
Yeah,
That's what you
The-
do at the start.
Right, the adventuring day is typically 8-hour march, so that's usually how the mage will protect themselves for the day. So yeah, that's much better. Now your AC is 14.
Yes, but being a wild magic sorcerer, she tends to avoid spells.
Very true.
And I think that's it.
How does the wild mage system work in this one? Is it just a random roll, or is it still something like the DM will tell you when to roll something? Once per turn, the DM can have you roll. I see.
I believe there's also whenever you cast. I believe it's whenever you cast a spell that requires an attack roll. When you roll a 1, it activates.
Right.
And I believe that's just an added for the GM to activate it whenever he wants, or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, the being able to control your wild magic and stuff doesn't happen till later levels.
Yeah, no, it's completely the definition of wild magic at lower levels.
Well, I say fuck it. Roll that d20. Let's see if you get a natural 1. Alright. Magic is stable. Got yourself a little defense there for now.
Let's hope it's worth it.
Very true. Are you gonna stay put right there?
You know, I think I'm gonna move. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay right here because that gives Wooden flanking.
Sure.
This guy.
Very true. Alright, so back to the southern side of the junkyard here. It is back to Dom.
Okay. Still going to attack that one.
Flank advantage.
Yeah.
Awesome. Shipping away.
Yeah. Okay. I am not gonna move, so I'm just gonna stay there.
And
Slide the
Adolin.
spiritual weapon down here and take a swing.
Awesome. That's exactly how many hit points it has left. So because it's a crit, that will also bypass its death save.
Interesting. All right, then we will throw a little sacred flame at this other injured one on the other side.
Okay, dex save we're looking at 15. Near miss. Take that too.
Yeah, so a little bit of damage, and I'll stay where I'm at. Let me
Okay,
get them temp HP up.
good, good. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Oh boy, Sylvan has drawn. Wait a minute, why is it a D4? Should just be a D3. So yeah, it's Grix. Still gonna be the same space though. I'm gonna step up onto these pallets and go after this this Draconian. He's a Draconian, right? We think he's Draconian. We're gonna go for a scratch attack. That's a natural 1. The other one in the nearby proximity is likewise going after Grix. So we're gonna jump out of the bed of that truck. And,
Happening again.
Our movement is going to kind of carry us forward here and provoke an AOO from Sylvan.
I'll go ahead and attack with the dagger that I was holding.
Well, that's bogus.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use anything on that. Just let it go.
Alright, so we will try against Grix a pummel attack. This thing's just going to try to punch you right in the gut. Ouch, a 16, no, an 18 AC because of the flank for 7 bludgeoning. Make sure you're getting your temp hit points every round for being next to Johnny. This should help soak some of this damage coming your way. And then back up here, we've got 3, 4. Holiday's blood is still fresh on the pavement, so she is going to be included in this one, and she's the one we're going for. So let's just see how this plays out. We're going to step over to here. That's going to be first attack of opportunity with flank advantage. That's going to hit. Come on. There you go. At least better than 1. And then we're going to step here. So Rusty gets his. That's also going to hit. No flank, though. And that's going to do enough damage to drop it to 0. DC is a flat 10. I got a pair of natural 20s. Holy crap.
Well, better on that than
wow, I guess so. Oh my.
Wow, that's my hero.
Yeah. And then we're going to step over to here, so we provoke Woodorm's opportunity attack.
I'll use inspiration on that.
That will kill it outright because it's a crit. So it just tumbles headless in the space next to Holiday, as it was, let me guess, it was going to go for a grab attack. No, it was going to go for a weapon attack. Alright, so now this one, likewise with 4, 5, we got... yeah, we got 4 targets. And Holiday, once again, is the intended target here. And it's going to try to scratch. That's an 11 AC. Look at that. It would have hit you, but the mage armor makes the difference.
Thanks.
That's all my zombies? You guys are killing them too quickly. Alright, Pete. Well, Pete just looks all kinds of enamored at seeing this lovely little thing right over here up against the chopper, and he is going to do his best to ensure her survivability. So we will step on up with a flank. Oh man, 13 AC, not quite. And Rusty. Likewise, but perhaps much less enamored. He's just really just here fighting for his life. Likewise with a flank advantage. Oh man, yeah, he is totally just winded at this point. Nothing's landing. And Dewdrop may have to come save the day.
She'll try. She can't guarantee anything, but she'll fucking try.
Kind of attacking from above here, from over the top of the helicopter. Thankfully, that flank, though, that will give us something there. There we go.
All right.
Half the battle.
And then I think I'm just gonna kind of chill out right here to give other people flank against him as needed. So that's it.
All right. Well, we are losing line of attack from there, so we need to step on over here and try to thread this needle. And he just calls for everybody to duck, which of course you don't have time to do as a reaction. And thankfully, oh wait, why is he rolling with advantage? He doesn't have advantage. Damn, that would have helped too.
He inspired himself.
I guess so. I was going for like a like an aimed shot or something, but yeah, he moved, so he doesn't have that. So yeah, the 9 is just going to spray the front of the helicopter with a couple of rounds, and he just grimaces at that result. As Sylvan's turn is once again on deck.
Alrighty. Yeah, what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and I will go ahead and cast Bloody Smite. And then I will go ahead and attack it with my short sword. Or attack this one with my short sword.
Ow.
Bloody Smite does the 1d6 necrotic to it.
Oh wow.
Which will be 4.
It can also bleed profusely after that. Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
It needs to make a Constitution saving throw here.
Just
for
at
its
the start of its
subsequent-
turns, yeah.
Yeah, at the start of its subsequent turns, yeah.
We'll put a bleeding effect
So that will
there on
be
it.
10 slashing and then 4 necrotic. I don't know if
Alright.
it takes half to necrotic or not.
It does not. Yeah, these things have a lot of hit points, but they don't have any resistances that we've seen in other undead of their type.
And then bonus action, I will go ahead and attack with the dagger since I made the attack action.
You used your bonus action.
Oh, correct. Never mind. Oh, look, I'm fucking high. Okay. Okay. Ignore the dagger then. That's the end of my turn, though.
Alrighty. Well, let's send it back to the top of another round here. Just cleaning through these rounds.
So we got the one in front of me.
Flank. That's
That'll be
exactly how many hit points it has. And it makes the save by 1.
So I kind of... Does it fall down or does it stay up when I do that?
It stays up. It looks for a second like you might have gotten it, but it retains its position.
Gotcha. So I'll like slash with my weapon and it stays up, and then I'll kind of just come back and kind of on a follow through motion use my dagger because it's almost dead and this thing's gonna die this turn.
Hopefully.
Well, actually, no, I wouldn't be able to use a bonus action for that. So I guess bonus action will be the same weapon, but that's a crit that time.
That's
Yeah,
dead.
now it dies.
So just take off its head.
Yeah, there goes another head. You guys are collecting them.
So I didn't move, so we'll... There's still more down south. And move down this way. That's 30 feet this way. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Well, let's try another performance check here. Material itself is giving us advantage. And yeah, now that all these guys are dead, we are definitely feeling a little braver on stepping out here to get some close-ups of everything happening. And Holiday, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move south too. Just feeling a little brave. But not that brave. I'll hang out right here.
All right.
He's gonna get jealous of the captain.
Yeah, he is. Hey, you and me's gonna be fighting later. Let me see if I can reflect this properly with character markers.
Disappointed.
Oh, but there's no like. Oh, here we go. All right. He's got a little heart.
Oh, I see it behind her.
All right. So, is she just moving?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
All right. So, Grix, that's gonna be over to your turn.
Okay. I don't really have a way of getting a good flank without taking an attack of opportunity. So I'm just gonna try and hit that guy.
On the money. Is it the bleeding one here? I think I saw a ping there.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's exact. Once again, it had 9 hit points.
He's bleeding from his mouth.
I think that one's bleeding of its own cause,
Correct.
so,
Yeah, it's the other one. Damn, it's going to make it save by 1, though, so it is hanging on with a single hit point right here.
Disagree.
Unacceptable.
will not move and hopefully be able to get somebody else a flank.
All right, so Johnny, back to you.
Let's see if we can finish that guy off and force him to make a Sacred Flame save.
I got an 8 on the save, so that will indeed finish it off.
All right, and I'll move the spiritual weapon down here. Take a swing at this guy.
Excellent. Solid strike.
Temp HP becomes 6.
All right.
And I guess I can be nice and move down here to give flank just in case he's still around.
Alrighty. And it rolled a 16 for its con save against the continual bleeding effect.
Yeah,
here.
it's gonna save. It's a 15-6, or it's a 15 DC.
Okay. Does it?
So it
is
just
the-
nullifies the effect.
So it's gone entirely.
Yeah, it's gone entirely.
Okay.
I can double check, but I'm pretty damn sure that's what it is.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that one is gonna try its luck against Adolin here. And we're going to try to just grab you. I think that's the first time we had a grab come up here this game. And near miss, 19 to try to grab you as you go scooting by. Nothing doing, though. And that's the only zombie I have. All right. So Pete is going to step out right here into the open. You can still hear some stuff going on there. That one's standing on some pallets, so it's kind of standing up a little bit. We're going to take a shot with our longbow. Oh, yes. And once again, Pete staying consistent with minimal damage.
Hits every time, but doesn't actually no
Just
damage.
about. You're welcome. Oh, Rusty, on the other hand. Oh, man. What do we do? That is a long way away. We're not insane. But, yeah, we are going to move up and just start presenting a united front. I'm not going to be on point. I'm not going to lead the charge. But I am going to be part of this. Dewdrop. Back to your turn.
Okay. So we just got the one left down there, right?
Yes, indeed.
One, yeah, okay. So I will kind of start going down there and use my movement. That will get me here. Bonus action dash. And 2, 5, 6. And then I will use my action to move again. So I can get to right here to give it blank to anyone who that would apply to on their next turn. And then that's it for me.
All right. Well,
Now that you're up here, you can get some of that temp HP.
oh, yeah, very handy. Well, this is looking like a formality here, and ammunition is precious. So we're going to go step around this. Is anybody familiar with fucking construction machinery? What the actual shit is this? I just spent a long time looking at it. I'm like, initially I was like, it's a tank, but it's obviously not a tank.
No, it's the thing that's in a car
It's like a
for
car magnet.
disposal.
Yeah.
That's a magnet right there.
Oh,
And
that's
it
the
picks
car
it up
crusher.
and puts it. Yeah, that. Well, it's not the crusher.
Right, it's the thing that
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
the magnet.
that puts it into
Yeah.
the crusher.
You're
Is
right.
what my assumption would be.
You're right.
Yeah, that
and
just
these,
looks about to be it. Yeah.
And these are the crushed up cars.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the
That's
cubes and shit.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, the crusher is no longer here, but that's okay. That makes a lot of sense.
But I mean, it looks like the thing like to the left of it is like what moves it around because
Right.
apparently this one's movable.
Exactly.
And so this thing has moved these car blocks to these locations, and that's
like
where
it.
it stopped.
Yeah, very handy. Yeah, this is obviously or apparently one of the few machines here that may be in order. And yeah, we can just crush these zombies up to a pulp when we're done with them, huh? All right, Widorm, you're up next. Or did I skip?
Yep.
Did I skip Sylvan?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to my turn, or else I would have
That's
said
right.
something.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and continue with the short sword and the dagger. I'm not gonna cast a spell this time, but that
Good.
is 7 slashing, and then bonus action with the dagger.
Alright, 11 damage total. We are still hanging on.
And that's the end of my turn.
We're going to continue recording with our journalist. Holiday is up next following that.
I would be.
Oh, that's
I'd
right.
be up.
Yep. I'm skipping forward ahead again.
So 15. And another 15. And then we'll go ahead. Heed the double-bladed scimitar on my back. And I think I have...
It's ready.
Yes, I do. We'll go ahead, pull out the other thing that was on my back, which is a heavy freaking crossbow.
Oh, damn. Oh, geez.
And a
All right.
crit.
And a crit.
Right through the eye. That's another dead zombie. And that should close out the initiative as well.
Coming in with the damage clutch, damn it.
Yeah, a lot of nat 20s there.
I was like, I can't get to it. Like, fuck it, we'll just shoot at it. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll fail. Or I'll crit.
Hey, you kept telling me you're a Dex character, my guy. Come on.
I am.
Yeah, it only took a few sessions, but dude finally learned how to fight.
Yeah, well, kinda, not really. I just
There
rolled
we
well.
go.
$5, he doesn't learn from his mistakes.
Ah. So our friends who call this place home immediately start looking around at the bodies of the dead. It is clear from their reactions that some of these are people that they knew and lived with. Obviously, some of these zombies are the intruders who caused all of this to begin with and are not anyone we recognize. And we're going to check out the warehouse first and foremost. Which, yeah, sure enough, there are
I was like, I
more.
thought I saw one in the window, but then I ran past it again and I didn't see one, so...
That's right, yeah, this is a pretty thick vent right here, which could theoretically be used to enter if the door were blocked or something, but it is too thick that anybody should be able to see through it. So
No, I
initially-
did see through
Yeah.
it. I did
Yeah,
see through it,
you
but I
did.
think you moved them.
No, you saw
So-
through it, but then I created I changed the dynamic lighting so that you couldn't see through it.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, once I saw that you guys were able to see through that, I was like, oh, yeah, I meant to fix that. My bad. Oops. And you can see the
All right.
ones on the east side of it I still haven't fixed. You could see clear through those right out the other side of the map.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I haven't fixed those. These vents, we'll start seeing these vents on some more of these maps coming forward, too. I was struggling with how to address them with the dynamic lighting. So I'm like, you could see through them, you could even go through them, but
If
they're
you
not
were up
windows.
close, yeah.
Right.
If you were up close, you could see through them.
Exactly. And even windows are going to get tricky in some of these maps because they're all dingy and dirty, and like, how much should you really be able to see through them until you're like right on it? But this right here is pretty much a formality because we've got 3 living dead here. I'm going to bring this one out into the light. They've all been injured. So these are more than likely some of the original ones that caused all of this to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And finishing them off, assuming that our characters aren't like, we'll just leave them to be and maybe they'll be good and wander away of their own accord. We will definitely be able to finish them off, and then that will bring us to... Oh, gotta sort through some notes here. Captain is gonna go in to the warehouse a little further. Rusty will follow up. Sad little Pete will stay here at the door. And Gene is going to record. Yes, indeed. We do have a lone survivor here. And this is where things will begin to get a little interesting. Appears to be a musician of some type. Yes, she did escape into this trunk with apparently her most prized possession, the guitar itself. The captain is very happy to see her, and from the embrace they share, it would appear that they are related, probably brother and sister, from the look of it. And she steps out and speaks in the same warbled tongue that you've heard these other humans speak, except you guys can understand her. As she just says, "Did anyone else survive? Who are all these weird people? Where did they come from? What's going on?"
Since when can we understand people? I just say that out loud to the rest of the group.
Why wouldn't you be able to understand me?
Well, we can't understand any of the rest of your fellow companions or friends. The only way I've been able to communicate with them is through hand signals and stuff.
Fuck. She kind of catches herself. And one more sort through my notes here.
We helped your with the leader here. We helped them fight these undead. I don't know your relation, or hopefully you can really understand us.
I do. I am. And her brother just seems all kinds of confused at the...
Because we're all jabbering.
Yeah, you're all
Yeah,
talking to
yeah.
each other, and he's just like, how the fuck do you guys understand? And, oh, come on, where are you? Probably be easier if I just went to a different map entirely and found it, but I know you're in here. Beautimus. Oh great, now it's frozen.
Wah, wah, wah.
There we go.
Hey, I fixed it.
So she touches a spot on the side of her nose, and you guys watch as her skin literally crawls off of her, forming into a little, if it would best be described as like a blanket at her feet. And as the skin crawls off of her, this is the visage, more or less, that you are greeted with. Perhaps not so, perhaps even more mutilated than this, though. The scars on the face do not quite do it justice. This is definitely a being that has undergone some horrific damage throughout its existence. It is definitely not what our captain was expecting to see here. This is not the sister, we presume, that he has grown to know. This prompts an exclamation from Rusty, who steps forward and, cool as a cucumber, lights up a smoke. And the woman just looks at all of you. These friends know me as Linda. It is a skin I was forced to adopt for my survivability.
You shape changer
Of
some kind?
Of a sort. I am known as Lean Lar, however. Not Linda. And when she speaks, it's almost kind of like almost like she's speaking from two throats at once. And it's clear that everybody can understand what she's saying when she is directing her intentions towards all of you at the same time.
Does the captain pick up that we're all understanding this together?
He seems to, but he's very, very shocked and
Shocked,
obviously
otherwise.
processing some other things here too.
Yeah.
Definitely not in the headspace he might otherwise normally be. But she does speak, continue to speak. We will have much to discuss. I'm certain there's quite a bit we can learn from each other. I am known as one of the Yuuzhan Vong. I am a species from a world that is likely as far removed from this quadrant as possible. I have lost contact with my people, with my culture, with anyone or anything that is any bit familiar. I know that this is not a story that I alone possess. I do believe there's a reason why we are all in this together, however. And I am hopeful that we can put aside any differences we might have under other circumstances so that we are able to bond against this undead menace.
I mean, you're not the dead, so is that not the enemy of all currently?
As I am given to understand, yes.
So as you say, any past allies or enemies are irrelevant. I don't know your kind whatsoever, so
This is
it's
perhaps
us
for the
versus the
best.
dead.
And that will pretty much be where we resolve it here, as we delve a bit deeper into the connections between the Coalescence chapters 1 through 3 and our current play here in Chapter 4, for those who do not remember or did not catch it in any of the behind-the-scenes stories that were going on in the last chapter. The current Supreme Chancellor of the Core Worlds Confederacy is a Yuuzhan Vong. And without delving too much into just what they are, the long and short of it is they were at one point an invasive species to the galaxy. They were blind to the normal senses that Force sensitives possessed. They were thought to be extinct from the Force or somehow apart from it. This was just a false perception that was later corrected in later days. But they single-handedly, as a species, were responsible for the eradication, the enslavement of trillions, and the irreversible bioforming of countless worlds. So they were, after the Sith, the most dangerous menace that the galaxy had faced. This is going back hundreds of years in our chronology, however, and we now find a galaxy that, for whatever reasons, we've not yet delved entirely in-game for that, but there is a more collective unification between the Yuuzhan Vong and the rest of the galaxy who they once sought to enslave and dominate. So, Yuuzhan Vong are typically met with suspicion, apprehension, violence. Of course, none of our characters would have any reason to even know what one of them is. But once
None
again,
whatsoever.
this is just kind of peeling back those layers and connecting our campaigns even further. We will see more of that tomorrow night with the Tuesday evening table as they continue now in Turtle Cove as well. Both our Monday and Tuesday parties are in Turtle Cove. They are currently in a residential neighborhood just a few miles away from where you are at. And then our Sunday G2 table, likewise here in this same region. They are at the settlement of New Ford, which, while we don't see it entirely on this map here, is located more or less in this direction. And they have since headed off towards Laughlin, Nevada, of all places, towards the Riverside Casino, which inexplicably, if this area here is meant to represent New Mexico, and this is Carlsbad, and this is Roswell, how the fuck is Laughlin over here? It's just all part of the screwiness and the crazy nature of what we've gotten ourselves into. So thank you again, friends, for joining us here tonight. Great session here, session 3. Mostly a full party. We're still trying to sort out some of our new players, new characters, and what have you. Thank you, Sapphire, for joining in, stepping in as an extra, helping bridge that gap for new character introductions as well. Great job with the new character here as well, Dom. It's always a pleasure to share this table with each of you. An honor and a privilege, of course, as always. And as you know, there is no RU without you. Have a good one, friends.
Awesome game. Well
Good
done,
guy.
everyone.
Good game.
Ciao.
Yep. Good game, everybody.
They came for me. time.